In this video, we will discuss the important core modules like manage users, examinations, timetables, attendance, and finance. First one, we will discuss manage users. Manage users allows the Fedena admin to control all the members in the applications. This power to manage all the users is provided only to the administrator. The administrator can edit the roles of students, parents, and employees. For an example, if the admin want to edit the details of an employee, go for the option View All and select the role Employee. Next, he need to select the department and select the particular employee. The admin get three options, either to view the profile and edit the details, also to change the password for the employee, and at last to edit the privilege. Edit privileges consist of this screen. The admin can edit any privileges assigned and update the privileges. The next one is Manage News. Using the Manage News, the admin can publish any news or announcements in the institutions. The latest 3 news will be published on the top of the dashboards. To publish a new news, go for the option Add. Give a title and a content. To publish the news, click for the Publish News. The other users like students, employees or parents can leave a comment for every news. The admin also has the power to edit the news and delete the news. The next one is the examination module. The examination module consists of various options like setting of grades and creating of exams and result entering, and we can generate different types of reports and view the reports using the option Report Sender. Also, there is an option Online Examination where the admin can manage online exams for students. The first one is the setting options. Using the setting options, the admin or the examination controller can set the grading levels, set the ranking levels, and class designations. For CC grading systems, we have a separate CC settings options. To set the grading levels, the examination controller or the admin have to go for set grade levels. The grading levels can be set for either different batches or can be set for all batches as common. To add a new grade, use the option Add Grade. You will get a pop-up window where you can provide the details like name, minimum score, descriptions, and credit points. The admin can also set different ranking levels. The ranking levels are set for a particular course. The different ranking levels can be passed, referred, and failed, and it can be set using the mark levels and subject limit types. The different types of class designations can be also assigned to a particular course. You can see the different examples of class designations set for a particular course in the screen. After setting the grading levels, the next step is to create examinations. To create new exams, go for the option Exam Management. Select the course for which you need to create an exam. You can see the created exams in the list as seen in the screen. To create a new exams, go for the option New. Give the examination name and select the exam types. There are three types of exam types. Either the exam can be conducted on the basis of marks, grades, or marks and grades. The next page, you have to enter the maximum marks and minimum marks details and set the start time and end times. You can set the date and time using the option start date and end date. If you don't want to create examinations, tick for do not create exams and then click save changes. Once you click save changes, you will get an option to publish the exam schedules. And when the exam schedules are published, the students will be notified through the messaging systems, and if the SMS is enabled, also the student will be getting SMS to their respective cell phones. Now after conducting the examination, to enter the results, first click on the exam name and click on the subject. We can get the list of students and the marks can be entered under the column Marks. You need to enter the marks, then the grades will be calculated from where we had set the grading levels. After entering the marks, the results will be published. Go for the option Publish Exam Results. Here again, the students and the parents will be notified regarding the publishment of the exam results. The other options in exam management is the Connect Exams. The Connect Exams helps us to group different types of examination conducted for a particular batch. You can assign different weightages and save, and you can draw a grouped exam reports from the report centers. After entering the results, the next step is to generate the reports. Go for the examinations and you will get an option to generate reports. You have to select the course and then click the option Generate. Once the exams reports are generated, you can view the different types of reports from the option Report Centers. You can see different options in the screen. To get the exam-wise reports, go for the option Exam-wise reports. Select the batch and select the exam group. Then go for the option View. You can see the exams reports as seen in the screen. To switch on to the next students, click on the student's name on the left side. Also, a graphical representation of the marks compared to the class average will be shown below. We can also get the consolidated reports and also export the particular student's report to PDF from the option PDF reports and consolidated reports respectively. There are other options like ranking level reports, transcripts, combined reports, students per ranking per batch. To get the grouped exam reports, go for the option Group Exam Reports and select the batch. And you can see the grouped exam reports. The last option in the examinations is the online exams. This is an add-on module to manage online exams for students. The admin need to create a new exams using the option New Online Exams. The admin need to provide the different details like exam name, start date and end date, the maximum time, the pass percentage, and options per questions. He can also select different batches using the option Select a Batch and then go for the option Create. Once you click the Create options, the admin can get a page to enter the questions, provide the marks for the questions, and enter the questions. Once the admin or the examination controller have finished creating questions, he can go for the option Finish. Next, the admin need to publish the exam schedules. So go for View Online Exams and select the batch and click on the exam name or Publish to get the exam published. Now the students can attend the online exams from their accounts between the start date and end date. Next, we move on to the timetable sections. In timetable sections, first we have to set the weekdays, then the class timings, and after setting the weekdays and class timings, we can create different timetables for different batches in the institutions. First option, to create the weekdays. We can select the weekdays or set the weekdays as common, or also we can set the weekdays for the particular batches. After setting the weekdays, we can also set the class timings. Here also the class timings can be set either as common or else for particular batches. We can see different types of class timing set in the screen. To add a new class timing, go for the option Add. Next, we can go for the option Create Timetable. We have to provide the start date and end date for the timetable period. Using these options, the timetable can be created either for a day, for a week, or for a month or a particular academic year. We have to set the start date and end date and click the option Create. Once you create the timetable period, you can select a batch and start creating timetables for the batches. You can get a screen where it is sorted according to the weekdays and class timings. You have to select the subject, and the teacher associated with that particular subject will be listed below. Now to assign a particular hour or particular class timings for a particular teachers, click on the boxes and drag the teacher's name to any one of the column to assign the period or the class timings. To remove an entry, click on the red button and you can remove the entry. If you want to change the employee subject association, you can move on with the option employee subject association and change that teacher's association with a particular subject. The other options in the timetables are the work allotment, where you can see the complete chart of different teachers assigned to different teacher subjects. You can get the list of batches in the institutions, and you can get the list of teachers assigned to particular different subjects. If you need to edit the entry, you can use the option Edit Timetable. You have to select a class and then edit the timetable for that particular class or batch. You can also view timetables for a class using the option View Timetables. Select a timetable and select the batch, and you can get the timetable for that particular batch. It can be also exported to PDF using the option PDF Report. To view the teacher's timetable, go for the option Teacher's Timetable, and you can get the teacher's timetables for the whole weekdays. The institutional timetable helps us to view the entire timetable for a day for a particular in a particular institutions. The next is the attendance module. This attendance module helps us to show the attendance registers for the students and also to get the attendance reports of students for of any batch. First, we could go for the attendance register. Select a batch and you can get the attendance register of that particular batch. To mark an absence for a particular student, click on any one of the date and you will get a pop-up window where you can mark the attendance or absence for that particular student. The class tutor or the admin have to provide a reason and then click on the option Add. To draw the attendance report of students for a particular batch, go for the option Attendance Report and select the batch. You can get the attendance report from two modes, either it is monthly or overall. Click the overall to get the reports for the whole total number of working days. There is an option to filter using different percentages. For an example, if you need to get the reports of the student who had 100% attendance, select the option equals and provide the value and click on the option filter and you can get the reports. The next one is the finance sections. The finance sections mainly deals with the fees management, different types of transactions, donations, employee basis management, and assets and liability management. First, we'll look into the fee sections. The first option is to create master categories or master fees for the students. There are three options. That is, first we have to create the master categories and then add particulars. And if you want to add discounts for students or students category, we can use the option create discounts. First, we will create a category. For an example, and select the batch. Give a name and select the batch. After creating the master categories, you can add particulars into a particular categories. Give the name and select the categories. The fees can be created for all students or for different students with particular admission numbers and also for particular students categories. If you tick for the students categories, you have to select the students categories, either the categories you have created in the settings sections. If it is for all the students in that batch, you can select all and provide the amount and click the options create. You can enter as many particulars for a master fees categories. Now to create a discounts, go for the option create discounts. Discounts can be created in three types. Either the discounts can be created for a batch, else for a students categories or for students. For an example, if you want to create a discount for a particular students categories, select the discount type students categories, give the discount type name, select the categories and select the batch and select the students categories. The discount can be entered either in the percentage amount or percentage basis or amount. After setting the fees, the next step is to set the fee collection dates. Go for the option fees collections and create fee collections. You can select the categories and give the fee collection name. Select the batches, set the start date, end date and the due date. We set the due date so that after the due date we can get the reports of the students who didn't pay the fees from the option fee defaulters. Once you create the fee collection, the students and the parents will be notified about the fee collection periods through messages. Now the next step is the fee collection or the fee submission from the students. Go for the option fee submissions. The fee submission can be either by courses or for each student. If the students have to submit fees, we can go for the option fee submission for each student and search for the students using the search options. Else, if it is for a particular courses, we can go for the option fee submission by course. Select the batch and select the fee collections. And you can get the students admitted to that particular classes. To pay the fee, click on the pay fees and you can print the receipts. Also, we have the partial payment. That is, if the student can pay the fees in installments. The next option is the fee structures, where the admin can search for the fee structures for a particular student. The admin can search the students from the option search. Either the first name can be provided, or else the student's admission number can be provided. Click on the name and select the fee collections. Hence, the admin can see the fee structure for a particular student for a particular fee collection period. Next is the fee defaulters. That is, to get the reports of the student with fee dues. Those students who didn't pay the fees within the due date will be listed under the fee defaulters. The fee imports is an add-on module where the admin can manage all the imported fee for any students. For an example, if I want to exclude any student from any fees collections, I can select the batch and tick the required fee collection periods and click on the button assign. The next option in the finance is manage categories. The finance admin can create different types of finance categories using these options. The default categories such as donation, fees, instance fees, library, salary will be created by the applications. If you need to add any extra finance categories, go for the option create finance categories. The user will have to enter the category name and description, and if it comes under the income, you have to tick for is this under income and go for the option create. Next is the donations. The donation is also a part of finance module. Here, the user is able to make an entry containing the donor name, descriptions, transaction date, and amount. To get the list of donors, you can use the option donors on the right side and get the list of donors entered. The next one is the employee payslips. The payslips generated in the HR sections by the admins will be approved from the finance sections. To approve the employee payslips, there are two options. Either the finance admin or the Fedena admin can approve the payslips by viewing particular employees, or else there is one option, that is one click approve payslips, where all the payslips for the all departments can be approved with one click. To view the payslips generated for a particular employees or in a particular department, select the department and select the month and click the option view. Click the option view to get the detailed report. The next is automatic transactions. The automatic transactions helps the admin to create different types of fields like taxes. To create a new automatic transaction, you can use the option create. In order to create an automatic transaction, first the user have to select a category from the drop-down which come only under income that require tax to be paid automatically. After that, we enter the percentage, that is the percentage of the category, and enter the title and the description before save. And the next one is the assets and liability management. Admin can enter the assets or liability details using the options Manage Assets and Manage Liabilities. To enter assets details, go for the option Assets and go for the option Create New Assets. To view the different assets created by the admin can use the option View. This is the same case in the liabilities. If you want to enter any liability amount, go for the option Liabilities and use the option Create Liabilities. The amount entered under the assets and liabilities will not be displayed in the transaction reports. The next one is the transactions. To add any expense met by the institution, you can use the option Add Expense. The user have to provide the details like the title, descriptions, amount, and select a categories and then save. To get the list of expenses that has been entered, you can use the option Expense. In the same way, if the user or the admin want to add any income to the institutions, he can use the option Add Income. To get the transactions, use the option Reports. Select the start date and end date where you have to draw the monthly transaction reports. And click on the Display Reports. You can get a detailed transaction views. Also a small graphical representation down. To view more details about the salary accounts, click on the salary accounts and you can get the detailed view about the salary accounts. The same way, if you want to view the fee account, click on the fee accounts and you can get the fee transaction reports for particular with descriptions. We can also export this report into PDF. If the admin want to compare the transaction between two periods, he can use the option Compare Transactions. He have to provide the two periods and click on the option Get Reports. The next is Hostels. To create a new hostel, go for the option Hostels and click on Add Hostel on the right side. Provide the hostel names and hostel type. And if you want to provide any other information, you can provide in the column and save. To add rooms to this particular hostel, click on the option Add Rooms. Give the initial room number, students per room, the rent and number of rooms available in the hostel, and then click option save. To view the room details, you can use the option rooms and select the hostels, and you can get the list of rooms availabilities. Now to allocate a room facility to a particular student, go for the option room allocations. Search the student's name and select the hostel and allocate the student to a particular room. Now to create the hostel fee collections and to manage it, the first one you have to set the fee collection dates. Create a new fee collections. Select the batches of students, give the start date and end date, and go for the option create. Now the hostel fees can be collected from the students using the options either hostel fee pay or pay student hostel fees. The pay student hostel fees option help us to submit the fees student wise, or and the hostel fee pay help us in the fee submission course wise. Provide the student name and select the fee collection date and click on the fee pay fees. We can also print the receipts. The student who didn't pay the fees before after the due date will be listed under the hostel fee defaulters. The next is library module. The first option in the library module, that is to add new books, you have to go for the option manage books. To add new book details, go for the option add books. Give the book number, book entry number, title, author. You can provide any tags and number of copies. You can also filter the books using the option status, that is it can be filtered from the available, borrowed or binding. To issue a particular book, go for the option issue books. Enter the book number and search. And next search for the student and click on the student's name and set the issue date and the due date and click on the option issue to get the book issued. To check the issued or renewed book status, go for the option movement log and you can get the list of the books which have been issued and other details like the book holders and the book number. To return the book, go for the option return book, provide the book number and go for the option search and click on the option return. If the student returned the book after the due date, a fine amount can be collected. The next is transport modules. First, you have to set the routes for the vehicles. First, go for the option add routes and enter new route. After setting the routes, the next option is to set the vehicles. To enter the vehicle details, go for the options Add Vehicles. Provide the vehicle number, the route, and number of seats available, and go for the option Save. And now to assign the transport facilities for a student, go for the option Transport and select the student. Click on the option Assign. Select the routes, destinations, and the vehicle number, and click the option Save. Now to manage the transport fees, go for the option Transport Fees. First you have to set the fee collections, and create. After that, the fees can be collected from the students using the option Pay Fees. Click on the student's name and select the fee collection dates. And the fees can be collected from the student using the option Pay Fees. Thank you.